Hey, my friends. If you have a big kid in your life or younger kids in your life, I've got younger kids and then I've got a great big kid that really likes sweet things. So Bobby came by last night and he said, the kids have, what do they have? Tumbling or something after school today. Gymnastics after school. He said, so I'm gonna bring them over after we leave, and he said it'll be like 2:00. So when they come here, they always like for Guinea to have something special for them to eat. So I'm gonna make peanut butter parfaits for them. And I'm going to start with a 3.9. And Teresa just told me something interesting. You know, Teresa does the shopping while she's shopping, I'm trying to put on makeup and get myself decent. So she's out shopping, and she said she was noticing in the grocery store, this calls for a 3.9 ounce package of instant chocolate pudding. And she said she noticed that there's now a 3.2.
Yeah.
Size.
And that recipe asks for 3.9.
Yes, this specifies that.
So you might want to pay attention.
Yeah, I don't go into the Jell-O section very much at the grocery store, so I hadn't paid attention. But I thought, why would they be doing that? I don't know. So I'm going to take my 2 cups of cold milk, and I'm going to beat this for like 2 minutes. All right, so I've got our chocolate pudding mix. I've got a 3 ounce package of cream cheese. I've got, I think this is like a cup of peanut butter. And I like using the creamy because I've already chopped up some peanuts that I'm going to garnish this with. So I'm just going to beat up our peanut butter, our confectionate sugar. Now I've got 1 cup of whipped cream, and this is not sweetened because we've got our sweet and other things, right? But because of that thick peanut butter, we've got to have something to, smooth it out. All right, I'm now going to take my next huge bowl and I'm going to slice my bananas. Make sure I get those bitter strings off. They're just bitter. A little bitter to me. And since I'm making these for small mouths, I'm going to come in and, cut that banana in half long ways. Because a full slice is a lot for a little mouth. I'm going to have to, put some fresh lemon juice on this so the bananas won't turn brown before I serve this. So I'm not going to make theirs in a big parfait glass. I'm going to put it in these dishes that are actually monogrammed with a D. I bought these at a flea market. It's a big bowl, and then I can't remember how many of these bowls, but anyway, I bought it for Bobby and Cloud. I said they eat a lot of salad, so I'll buy it and give it to them. And it was all taped up, and the next thing you knew, it got returned to me all taped up because Bobby eats a salad like this, not like this. But that's his whole meal. The salad's his whole meal. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put a layer of peanut butter. And you can layer this any way you want to. And I think I'm going to put a few bananas on top of the peanut butter because peanut butter and bananas are so good together. And then I'm going to do my chocolate. Layer of chocolate pudding. I want to try to keep it from looking real messy. How's that looking?
Looks good.
All right, now one of mine and Michael's favorite store-bought cookies are these. They are so good. And I've crumbled some up, so I'm gonna put a layer of the cookie, coarsely chopped cookie on top. All right, so I'm gonna put another dollop of the peanut butter. I don't want to make these too big because there's a good chance, you know, these young children in our family, one minute they can like something and the next minute they don't like it.
Olivia will love that.
I think Olivia will like it. So that is it, y'all. They don't like nuts, and I chopped some peanuts up real fine, but I'm not going to garnish with those because they'll say, I don't like nuts, Guinea. Don't you remember? So that's it, y'all. You know, these little bowls are deceiving. They don't look very big, but they hold a lot. So, you know what? Rather than mess up their bowls, I'm going to do this. Because, you know, I got to taste it. You little crackers. It's good.
That's the size bowl you should have put these in.
That's exactly right, Teresa.
That's what Bobby Dean's going to say. Grandma's going to be a hit.
Grandma is a grandma. And we can't help ourselves. Delicious, y'all. Olivia is a chocolate lover nut. And so's Linton. But we'll see. Y'all try it on your big children and your little children. And I think they'll like it. This big kid does. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.